Good morning and welcome to the middle of July. It is Monday, July 15th, and I'm your host, Kimberly Perot. On today's show, we have quite the exciting things happening. We're taking a look back at Vail Stables because it is National Love Horses Day, plus Nantucket rope bracelets. And then when you are on the job search, how important it is to provide and have accurate references that can attest to your work ethic. All of that happening, plus much more. Good Morning Vail starts right now.
So many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Now, welcome back to Good Morning Vail. I'm sure you want to know what is the weather going to look like today and beyond, so let's take a look. As you can see, it is a gorgeous morning. 63 degrees this morning, high of 82, and then we do have a 40% chance of rain with some scattered thunderstorms coming, winds coming from the west at 10 to 15 miles per hour. As we look into that hourly forecast, partially cloudy all day long throughout the day, but again, still gorgeous, perfect weather here in the mountains. 63 degrees at 8 a.m., 77 at noon, 76 at 4 p.m. with scattered thunderstorms throughout the afternoon, and then at 8 p.m., 71 degrees, partially cloudy as we look at the day today. Moving into that I-70 corridor, Denver, always a hot one. We're looking at 96 degrees for the high, thunderstorms, and a 40% chance of those storms rolling in, which you can probably expect pretty daily right now. Vail, 40% chance of those storms as well, with a drop at 82 degrees, which is still pretty nice and toasty weather here. Avon, 84 degrees, and then at Eagle, as always, 89 degrees and a little bit warmer here in the valley. They've got about a 25% chance of storms rolling in, but 40% all across the I-70 corridor. Tonight, we're looking at a low of 54 degrees, 15% chance of rain, partially cloudy, and the sun will be setting tonight at 8:33 p.m. So we are in those nice long summer days ahead of us. Winds coming from the south by southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Now heading into the 5-day forecast. This is what we're looking at. Thunderstorms for the next 5 days daily, which is pretty much what you can expect in the mountains in the summer. Tuesday, 50% chance of those storms scattered throughout the day. 76 for the high, 52 for the low. And then we're looking at 77 on Wednesday, 52 for the low. Kind of staying in those 50s, those lower 50s throughout the next 5 days. 79 for the high on Thursday, 77 Friday, and then Saturday, 75 as well. So lots of good things happening with the weather. Now, you may have seen the host wearing, including me, these fun rope bracelets in all different kinds of colors. We actually had a conversation with the founder and the designer of these Nantucket rope bracelets, so let's take a look.
Are you looking for a great accessory? I know I never take mine off, and this is a Nantucket rope bracelet, and I'm joined by the owner and founder, Rex Dean. Good morning, Rex.
Good morning, Maddie. It's nice to see you today. Thank you for having me on the morning show.
Well, thank you so much for being here. It's lovely to have you, and it's lovely to have one of your bracelets here on my wrist. I haven't taken it off since I've received it. So let's talk a little bit more in depth about the history of the Nantucket rope bracelet.
Sure. So Nantucket rope bracelets are part of the sailing community around the world. And what took place is for hundreds of years, the way of transportation was by sailboat. And sailors, when they had free time, which wasn't very much, would decorate common areas of the ship, maybe hand railing or the ship's wheel. And this became a tradition, particularly on the ship's wheels, and to do fancy rope work. Rope bracelets became a real common behavior for sailors as they were getting ready to leave on a voyage, they would make a bracelet and give it to a friend or a loved one, and it would be a reminder of their friendship or love or relationship to carry with them. And so the history is really about being remembered and trying to instill a sense of connectivity to someone when you're not there.
Which is such a great way to celebrate and carry the love of someone with you. Now, how did you get started with the Nantucket rope bracelets?
So, as a child, I was in the Bahamas sailing extensively when I was 15 years old, and an older sea captain saw me playing around, learning knots and things, and he took the time and taught me how to make and tie fancy rope knots, whether it be this particular knot is called a Turk's head, and then he taught me how to tie, many knots, and how to make quality, whether it be a bracelet or a doormat or a keychain or lashing a wheel. So from 15 years old, I started making these, and I've been making them for over 50 years.
Wow, what a great legacy of a bracelet. I feel so honored to be wearing one. And now, what makes them so special as people are interested in getting their hands on some?
These are very unique, handmade, with the best quality material in the marketplace.
I can feel that in the quality of my bracelet because I absolutely love it. Now, if someone's interested in getting their hands on a bracelet, how does the ordering process work?
Go to our website, which is nantucketropebracelet.com. And there you can select a color, a size, and we will ship that out to you pretty much anywhere in the United States. We don't do much internationally. I have clients internationally, but they just pick up the phone and I send them off to them. One of the unique aspects is we do custom work. So it's really almost limitless of what you can get at Nantucket Rope Bracelets. And we really enjoy the smiles and the happiness that we generate as people make their orders and we fulfill those commitments.
Make sure that you check out nantucketropebracelets.com. That way you can order yours because it's a great fashion piece that you can wear all year round. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Hi there! Are you ready to explore famous neighborhoods from New York City to Kentucky? Watch The Neighborhood with host Nicole Newman. Featuring famous people, unique history, and delicious places to eat and drink. Our viewers get an inside personal look at each neighborhood. With each episode we learn, grow, laugh, and live like a local, not just a visitor. Welcome to The Neighborhood. Check your local program schedule and tune in.
Daily Flash.
I'm Andrea Jackson.
I'm Mitch English, welcoming you to
Mitch English and Andrea Jackson have co-hosted together for over a decade. And now, only on Daily Flash, they serve up a fast, fun, fresh perspective on the day's trending news and entertainment. Daily Flash offers the latest in pop news, celebrity gossip, fashion, health, wellness, and even some unscripted, irreverent, who knows what's next fun. Daily Flash with Mitch English and Andrea Jackson. Trending news and entertainment.
Now, when you are on the job search, it is so important to make sure that you have former employers, both personally and professionally, that can attest to your work ethic as a testament for that future employer to want to hire you. Let's take a look at the conversation with talent acquisition expert Bill Humbert, all about references.
Are you someone who's building a new resume? Well, putting your references on there is really important, and there's some tips and tricks on how you should prepare your reference for that reference check. Well, I'm joined by Bill Humbert, the recruiter guy, to give us some more information. Good morning, Bill.
Good morning, Maddie.
Thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us and always sharing your powerful knowledge.
You know, and something you just said, I would like to tweak a little bit. Don't put your references on your resume, and here's the reason why. If I see them and I think that they have better experience than you do, I'll go recruit them. So it's a good idea to have them in your pocket so that you can, approach them when the time comes for somebody to give a reference to a manager. But it's important to also tell that reference that you're interviewing with a specific company and the type of position.
See, you're already teaching me so much just by that one simple tip and trick about doing your resume and keeping your references off of it. Now, as we're talking about references, are companies still doing reference checks?
Yeah, the smart ones are. I'm not saying the others are dumb, but they must not have an interest in cultural fit. So for me, I would be really more interested in working for a company where cultural fit is important, because it would be important for me as an employee.
And how do I prepare the reference that I'm using for the reference check?
That's a great question. And sometimes even I have been just receive a phone call for a reference on somebody that knows me. And I was surprised to get the call, and I was not prepared. So it's important to send a copy of the job description to your references who have agreed to be a reference for you. And then at the same time, discuss your interview that you had with the company and ask them to speak about a time where maybe the manager showed some concern about some of your experience, and that demonstrates that you can actually do that and have done it, whatever that is. And then tell the reference that if that question doesn't come up, it's okay for them to bring it up and say, can I tell you a story about Maddie and how she responded when we needed somebody to really step up for it in the crunch?
These are all such great tips and tricks. And why is it not beneficial to have your reference surprised?
Yeah, well, when you get surprised, it's not good. First of all, they don't know what to say. They're going, a reference for Joe? I don't. Sure, let's do this. So they're not prepared. So don't surprise them by not giving them the information they need. And ask your interviewer, who's going to call my references and when should they expect the call? And that way the reference is much better prepared to have that conversation with that manager or whoever calls.
Now, as people are lining up their references, what's the best way to hand select the reference that they would like to use?
I suggest that in my books, I suggest that they choose at least 3, if not 5 references that can speak to their experience as it applies to this company that they're interviewing with. And if 1 or 2 of them say, hey, I can't do it, I'm going to be on vacation or whatever, you've still got your 3 references. But make sure it's people who can speak to your experience.
And that's really important as you're selecting them. That way, all of your bases are covered. Now, you mentioned a book of yours. Let's talk a little bit more about that.
Yes, Expect Success, the Science of the Over 50 Career Search. In the 5-star review, they said, don't worry about it being 50. That was just a niche he was hitting with this title. It's good for everybody, and it really is. So I would suggest that, if you live in Park City or you're going to be visiting Park City on July 27th, I will be at Dolly's bookstore signing Expect Success, and I will from 3 to 5 that day. And you can also, ask me any career search questions that you may have, including salary negotiation, because think about it, I've been recruiting since 1981. And I know more about salary negotiation because I'm the one who's doing it many times with candidates. I know what you can say and what you better not be saying.
And these are all such important ways, and especially as we're seeing such a shift in the cost of living. So it is important that people know what they're asking for when they're asking for their salaries. Bill, thank you so much for giving us so much wonderful information and taking the time to chat with us.
Thank you, Maddie. It was great.
It's always great having you. Now, if someone would like to discuss any of these problems with you directly, or maybe have questions for you directly, where can they go for some more information?
It's very easy. I'm recruiterguide.com. And if you click the red banner right there at the top of the page, Speak with Bill, you'll be able to get on my calendar and match your calendar with my calendar and set up a time when we could speak for 30 minutes.
And if they just want more information to continue to pick your brain, to maybe get some more tips and tricks, you have a new YouTube channel that they can check out.
Yes, well, my YouTube channel has been around for a while, but I have Recruiting Conversations is a new series that I'm running that's only 5 to 8 minutes for each segment. And the nice thing about that is you're in between meetings, you just want to get some quick clues on how to do things. Just jump on, 8 minutes later, you're done and you've got your clues.
Bill, again, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us, giving us all this great information, and thank you for the hard work that you're always so willing to share.
Thank you, Maddie. It's so good to be able to speak to your audience.
We love having you here. Make sure that you check out the Recruiter Guide. That way you can get all of this wonderful information. Don't forget to buy Bill's book. That way you can continue to read and expand your knowledge. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome to Rugs Benedict here in Avon with all of your flooring needs. And joining us, we have Mandy Benedict, one of the owners here. Mandy, thanks for joining us.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming into the store today.
It is such a beautiful store and a beautiful space here, but we're starting with the wood flooring here. What have we got?
So we have a huge array of every species that you could like, the things that are going to be most durable in the mountain environment, the different finishes, the different colors, widths, patterns, just about anything that you're looking for, and things that will actually work in our mountain environment as well.
Yeah, very, very important when you're getting that flooring here. So obviously Rugs Benedict, but it's so much more. We have the wood here, so many different types, right? Can you tell us how many kinds and what offerings you have?
Yes, so we have a lot of engineered options which perform really, really well in the mountain environment. Think of engineering a bridge that you're going to create more stability, and because it's so dry here, you need to take into account like how the wood will perform. So we specialize in things that are going to perform really well in the mountains.
Awesome, awesome. And with such 70 people on staff about, all professionals, sometimes it's almost just as important as the installation as it is getting the wood, right?
It is. We have incredible craftsmen. They're masters at installation and humidity and really just pulling everything together to make your job look perfect and stand the test of time.
I love that. And we have so much more behind. Let's go take a look at some of these other ones, right?
Yeah.
And on the floor here.
We have a ton of display floors so you can imagine what it would look like in your actual space, as well as a lot of sample boards that you can check out and look at in your home as well.
Okay.
So one of the things that we kind of pride ourselves on is having unique options. So if you really want to feature an area of your home and create some uniqueness, we have all the options of parquets and herringbones and just some really interesting styles.
Awesome, awesome. What else do people need to know about wood flooring here at Rugs Benedict?
I would say the greatest thing is our flooring design team will walk you through the entire process. The thing that I hear is people walk out the store all the time, they go, wow, that was so easy. I was not expecting that to be such an easy process. So really, if you come in, we'll take care of supporting you from A to Z, everything that you need.
Yeah, so come on in, check out Rugs Benedict here in Avon. Much more than rugs, it's all the flooring needs you have. So come on down, check out Rugs Benedict.
Coming up this season on Ready, Set, Renovate, we see one couple fall in love with a waterfront fixer-upper.
Just it sort of wrapped its arms around us and said, you want me, and we did.
And watch as another battles over the budget.
We're trying to look through and see where we can trim at this point.
Are you looking to trim it, Ginger?
No.
No.
Construction pros show us the right way to renovate.
Well, we had to do a roof over. We had to hand build a lot of the trusses.
As we're putting the thin set down, the self-leveler has a little clip that clips up underneath the edge of the tile.
I'm Amy Goodman, host of Democracy Now! Our independent news hour offers diverse perspectives and unique opinions, often unheard in the mainstream media, live as the news unfolds. Tune in for Democracy Now!, the War and Peace Report, weekday mornings at 9 and evenings at 6 on TV8 Vail, Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. There's more for you on Channel 92.
Good morning, Vail.
Now, I'm so excited about our next guest. I've got the stars of the hot crime series, Trapo, Season 2, joining us today. We've got Thomas Jane and Nicole Schumann. How are you both?
Pretty
Very
good
well,
over here.
thank you.
Great. So let's talk Season 2 of the show. Always exciting stuff to continue a series. But let's talk a little bit about where it left off. Thomas, can you explain a bit about the show and what to expect in Season 2?
Well, we're dealing with a couple of people, unlikely bedfellows. We're dealing with an ex-cop who's been accused of a terrible crime, and he runs up to the ass end of the world, which is far north Queensland, just to disappear. And while he's up there, he gets roped into a detective agency created by an ex-con that spent 10 years in prison for killing her best friend. So these people are carrying around in their own way a lot of damage, and it turns out that they're also the only people that can really understand each other and have any idea of kind of what the other one is going through. So watching them try to put their lives back together is part of the fun of the show. And then, of course, murder and mayhem happen to them while they're just trying to get their lives together. So that's what's been really fun about these two unlikely people.
That's great. Nicole, tell me a little bit about your interpretation of it and what it's been like to wrap Season 1. Where did we leave off, and then what's happening with the characters in Season 2?
The end of Season 1, Amanda's complete identity is shaken, and she's left not knowing who she is or where to go, which leaves for a very exciting place to start Season 2. And so for Amanda in Season 2, there's a lot of exploration of identity, really, like who she is separate to that thing, which I'm not going to tell you because maybe you haven't seen Season 1 and you should. but in her awkward way, she dips her toe into the community, into romance, kinda. And then, but still in the world of investigating and crocodiles and snakes and crazy Ted shenanigans, all of the above. It's wild.
I love it. Now, Thomas, let's talk a little bit about filming. So obviously filmed in Australia, it takes place in Australia. You know, after doing a full season for season 1 and season 2, tell me a little bit about any fun stories that you might have on the set.
Well, I know a lot more about northern Queensland than I ever did or ever thought that I would. You know, it's true what they say, everything can kill you up there. It takes a hardy breed of human being to put stakes in the ground up there and make a living. We have a really, really great Australian crew and a crew of actors who I really enjoy working with. Rhoda Mitchell, Simon Linden, of course, Nicole, who we've, you know, the show really is about me and Nicole creating these characters, Ted and Amanda. That's the heart of the show, and we made sure to put that front and forward in season 2.
Awesome. And Nicole, so Amanda, you mentioned the thing. We don't want to give it away for fans that have not seen season 1 yet, but as you've continued to work with Thomas here, you know, what's been a favorite moment in filming for you?
There's a moment where Amanda feeds a king brown snake a live mouse.
Oh gosh.
Which Nicole, the actor, had to do because there was no way around it. So that was fun, and there was a level of like, there was fear I didn't need to act in that scene essentially, but it was just a reminder of just how close danger was at all times and how close danger is in Crimson Lake at all times. So that was lots of fun. In fact, that was the scene you directed, Thomas, I think, from memory.
Hey, we had a lot of fun.
So much fun.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
So tell us where we can watch seasons 1 and 2, and congratulations as well on both seasons being out.
Thanks. Prime Video, baby. That's our
Prime
home.
Video.
July 25th, season 2 drops, all 8 episodes. So if you haven't caught season 1, it's a really fun watch. It's different. It's exotic locale. We've got crocodiles and cassowaries and snakes, and of course we've got Amanda is probably the most dangerous animal up there.
You've got to watch out for those exotic animals for sure. Well, congratulations to the both of you. It's wonderful to have a few minutes of your time to talk about this exciting new project, Trapo Season 2 on Prime Video. Thanks so much for joining.
Thank you.
Now stay tuned. We've got a bit more of this show. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Good morning, Vail.
It's time for the best coverage of the top stories in sports. The Sports Wrap with Jason Page starts now.
How do you make Anthony Edwards the face of your franchise if you're the Minnesota Timberwolves? We'll get into that. And we say hello to our good friend Matt Verderam, who hangs out with us from SI.com. Their NFL insider, one of them, is hanging out with us on the program today. Did you see Caitlin Clark last night? She put up a 40-burger, hits the game-winning 3 as time expires. Let's turn our attention to the Denver Broncos, one of the NFL's most dysfunctional situations.
The Sports Wrap with Jason Page.
This is Necklace. This easy-to-use, non-surgical alternative improves the appearance of sagging skin around your neck and jawline. Made from medical-grade tape, Necklace lasts up to 10 hours, giving you a firmer, smoother look all day long.
This is the one that works.
Starting on one side, peel off to expose adhesive and affix it beneath your earlobe. Stretch the strip around the back of your neck until it reaches the other side. Remove the white backing from the other end of the strip and attach under the other earlobe. Go ahead and take your hair down.
Wow, look at that! Necklace really is the one that works. Women everywhere are thrilled with the results.
Necklace is my time machine, and I'm loving life again.
Necklace is way better than surgery. It's cheaper and it's easier.
Oh wow, took like 6 years off.
Well, I like it. It's like a mini facelift.
Oh, it totally works.
Think I need a box or two.
Use the on-screen QR code or visit sagnomore.com to order now. We even give you a money-back guarantee. Try Necklace today.
Stevie Lee Woods presents Nashville Roadhouse Live, where country meets rock and roll.
It's where I drank my first beer, where I found Jesus, where I wrecked my first car, I tore it all to pieces.
Join us every week for more live performances right here on Nashville Roadhouse Live.
You know TV8 Vail has great local content, but did you know about our production services? Hire an expert to develop your website reel, commercials, live stream events, studio production, and more. If you can dream it, we can help you do it. TV8 delivers high-quality content in both English and Spanish. Contact us today to discuss your next project. Email Danielle at tv8vail.com or call 970-628-9881.
Good morning, Vail.
Now let's take a look at that Monday morning weather. We've got some exciting things happening. Thunderstorms throughout the day. So let's take a look today. 63 degrees for at the morning. High of 82, so it's definitely getting toasty. And then we're looking at rain, 40% chance of rain and scattered thunderstorms all day today. Winds west at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Then we're moving into that hourly forecast. 77 degrees at 12 p.m., 76 at 4 o'clock, and then 71 and partially cloudy at 8 p.m. So nice, gorgeous 70 degrees throughout the afternoon. Great day to be out and about, riding those bikes, hiking those mountains. You know it. We're looking at a 25% chance of stormy weather in Eagle, 89 for the high, and then moving into the rest of the I-70 corridor towards Denver, 84 degrees in Avon and 40% chance, 82 in Vail, and then Denver, as always, nice and toasty, 96 degrees and a 40% chance of those thunder showers throughout the day. Tonight, we're looking at a low of 54 degrees and a 15% chance of rain, partially cloudy throughout the day, and then the sunset, 8:33 p.m. And you know what that means? We are in the thick of summer, those nice long summer nights. Winds coming from the south by southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And looking at that 5-day forecast, it's just about the same. We're going to be in the 70s throughout the next 5 days. 76 on Tuesday, 77 on Wednesday, 79 for the high over the next 5 days on Thursday, and then 77 Friday. Saturday, it drops to 75, and then we're looking at the low 50s and then 49 on a Saturday. So it's definitely going to be a cooler evening, cooler nighttime. Scattered thunderstorms throughout the week as we look into the rest of the week. Now, we have some very fun guests that join us here on the show, and we especially love it when they are our furry friends. It is National I Love Horses Day. Let's take a look back at Benny the pony, who made a very lasting impression here on set.
Oh my gosh, look at this morning. This is my favorite time of literally the month, is when Vail Stables comes in and they bring farm animals. And of course, I'm joined by Kim and Pedro and Benny, the mini pony. Hi, I know you really want treats. I don't have any. Thank you guys for coming this morning. Okay. This is a trick pony.
Yeah.
She knows all sorts of tricks.
She does. Hey,
She's
relax.
Like, oh my gosh, she's
You
so
can make
cute.
her do it.
Okay. Will you shake with me? Oh, good, shake. Oh, I almost dropped it. Oh, she's so cute. And how do you guys train a pony to do all of these tricks?
Food. She'll just do it all for food. Look at her. She doesn't miss food.
she's like, okay, I switched legs. Come on. Okay. Come on. Give me more. Hi, I know. Please don't kick me. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. And so she's one of the mini horses that you guys have up there right now.
Right. And she does, a lot of pony rides, and she's in our goat happy hour. Stop. She's in our goat happy hour, and people come up and obviously feed her treats and the goats, and she's really gentle, but this morning she's a little wound up.
I mean, it's a
So-
lot to bring a pony in with a bunch of lights and people, and everyone wants to pet her. I just want to fix your mane because I messed it up a little bit.
Other foot.
She's so cute.
Other foot. Good.
Oh,
Good girl.
Oh my goodness. I think that this horse might be better behaved than my dog.
She's pretty cool, and she'll twirl too. I don't know if I could make it happen right now. Speak microphone and everything, but she'll twirl for treats.
Oh my
And she
goodness.
bows.
Oh my gosh.
And,
So she
she's
really
very
is-
smart.
Yeah, I mean, they are incredible animals. And the fact that you guys have so many of them, and that, I mean, people can come and love on all of them. Oh, I don't have them for you. I'm sorry. I wish I did.
Bow pretty. Bow pretty. Bow. Bow.
That was probably the cutest thing I've ever seen in my whole entire life. Right here on Good Morning Vail, we've got bowing ponies. So you guys are still doing the tours throughout the mountains, correct?
Right. That's right. Right now, and look at the colors; they're just amazing. And then of course we still have our happy hour and occasional pony rides. Hey.
I mean, oh, hello. Oh, she's so pretty. She's like, I'm not doing that. I'm coming back this way. That's where the treats are.
Right.
Oh my gosh. And so you guys will put little kids on her.
Oh, definitely. And the parents actually lead her.
Oh, cute.
The parents lead them up our trail and take great pictures. They're gone for like 30 minutes.
Oh.
And she's as gentle as they get. Just ignore this little silliness, but
she just wants the
she's
treats.
just easygoing, and she loves little kids, and she's super manageable. Stop.
And how many tours are you guys doing per day right now?
Three.
Two
or three. It's a little quieter, which is kind of nice, and it's the weather. I mean, you couldn't get better weather. So yesterday we had a few moments of, rain spitting, but it was like nothing. A little liquid sunshine.
Yeah.
And so it's still a great time of year to come up, ride, enjoy.
Well, and right now with the aspens changing and that one section of that just incredible aspen grove where you're just so engulfed, I bet is breathtaking.
Yes.
It's like the time of year to do it, really.
It is. This is probably my favorite time of the year. It can't be beat. And the leaves fall and it's like gold confetti in the breeze, and you just wander through, and it's magical.
It's magical. It's so romantic. This is probably the best date anyone could ever take you on.
That's
right
right.
here. Yeah.
That's right.
I mean, amazing.
We do so many proposal rides, and we've had couples come back for their wedding anniversary.
Oh,
because they've proposed,
Yeah.
and then they get married, and they come back and celebrate, the proposal. So it's pretty cool.
And it's such a magical place, and it's kind of hidden. It's like a hidden gem.
Yeah, it's real close. It's only a mile from downtown Vail. People think, what? Where? But it's on the north side of the freeway, just a mile from the village. So super easy access, and we have parking. But I don't recommend walking. You saw our hill.
Yeah, I would
Unless
not.
you want to be
I would
sweaty.
not walk there. Yeah, no, you're going on a trek then. Oh, hello. I know. Do you need me to feed you? I will.
Yeah.
I know where the treats are. Here. You come here, girlfriend. Yeah, here you go. Oh yeah, yum.
We hope to have music one more time, at least this year. So I'll let you know if we pull that off. But it might be a Saturday afternoon.
Oh my gosh, that would
we
be
have a little
incredible.
more music with our goat happy hour.
Yeah, and this is the goat happy hour. I know. I'm excited about it too. It's so fun. So goat happy hour, people can come up and you just get to hang out with the goats and enjoy some music and enjoy being up there, and then some drinks too.
Right.
And so if people want to participate in that, yeah, you want everyone to come see you. I get it. I would just want to come see you too.
I can't believe she's behaving like this. She's usually the most relaxed, chill animal, but has to make a scene.
It's okay, we'll get it. If people want to participate in Goat Happy Hour, how do they do that?
It's just you can look online for our schedule. You can call us to see if we're open, or you can just show up, usually after 2:30, most days.
And you guys also do the goat yoga, which is a new trend.
Right.
A fantastic trend. And how do people participate in that as well?
We have class maybe once a day now at 10 o'clock in the morning. And they can go online and book online or call. Again, call and we can arrange that.
Set it up perfect. And Pedro, you are the roping expert, so people can come up. We were going to do some roping lessons today, but our studio is kind of full right now as we have a mini horse in here.
Totally unexpected from this horse. Take care of it.
So people can come up and enjoy some roping lessons with you guys as well. Okay, just go to Vail Stables website. Make sure that you give them a call. We can set you up with some great activities up there. Coming up next, we've got more Good Morning Vail, so stay tuned.
I cannot.
Good Morning Vail.
Tune into Coffee with America and start your day in the right direction, where we go over the latest and greatest in health, lifestyle, entertainment, and more. Start your day off on Coffee with America.
I'm Danella Richard. I've made a career traveling the world. I've worked for some of the biggest names in travel, and now I've traded in my business suit for a swimsuit. Swimming with the sharks, swinging at the edge of the world, throwing back a few shots, or shall I say spirits. Eating some of the best cuisine, and even making a few furry friends along the way. I invite you to come along with me and discover the world.
Join us on the famous Leadville Railroad. This historic train ride takes you on an unforgettable trip through the heart of the Rockies for an afternoon of adventure, relaxation, and sightseeing. Our scenic train rides are a perfect place to bring families closer together while immersing them in the natural beauty and rich history of this picturesque region. Enjoy the spectacular Colorado scenery. Even meet the engineer. Make memories that will last a lifetime. Tickets available at LeadvilleRailroad.com.
You know TV8 Vail has great local content, but did you know about our production services? Hire an expert to develop your website reel, commercials, live stream events, studio production, and more. If you can dream it, we can help you do it. TV8 delivers high-quality content in both English and Spanish. Contact us today to discuss your next project. Email Danielle at tv8vail.com or call 970-628-9881.
One of the longest-running syndicated television series is back, America's Black Forum, a weekly series highlighting the latest in our lifestyles, business, entertainment, and finance. We introduce you to entrepreneurs who are making their mark in the business world and leaders who are fighting for change.
Welcome to America's Black Forum.
Tune in each week to know what's happening in our world today on America's Black Forum.
Learn the latest in science each week and how it relates to everyday life. From space exploration to plant biology to the latest in high-tech advances. Every new scientific development is explored and explained in an understandable way. Amazing stories each week. Watch Science Now.
Good Morning Vail.
Now here on the show, we certainly love our staples within the community, and the Bookworm of Edwards certainly is that. We had them on the show to talk all about the things that they have going on through July and August and beyond. Let's take a look.
My absolute favorite place in the entire community is the Bookworm of Edwards, and I'm always so lucky when Allie Teague joins me on the couch because she always has the best knowledge of everything taking place at the Bookworm. Good morning, Allie.
Good morning.
I've missed you.
Yeah.
It's been a minute since this combo has happened here on the couch.
It has. This is good.
This is good. It feels right to the kickoff of July and all of the activities that you have going on at the Bookworm.
Oh yeah. July is packed. August is packed. We have so much happening.
You guys always have so much happening, and you bring in something for everyone to come and participate in, so that there's always something that can expand your brain horizon at the Bookworm of Edwards.
That's our goal. We are a house of knowledge, as I like to say, so our goal is to help you learn something.
I just came in and bought a new book, and it has been so riveting. It was recommended to me, and I'm like, I'm not going to put this down now until I finish it.
Good.
And that's one of my favorite parts about the Bookworm is you guys have the greatest recommendations.
Yes, we have readers of all genres, authors that hopefully there's someone on staff who can help you find what you're looking for, and it's usually the case.
You know, those psych thrillers, that's where I always go, and so I know who to come in, I know who to talk to, and then I'm like, now I'm going to be scared to sleep at night, but I'm going to be enthralled in this book.
Entertained. I mean, since we expanded, we have a mystery thriller section now, which is awesome.
Oh, it's got a lot of my money already. It's so wonderful, and it's so wonderful to come chat with everyone. The Bookworm really is a place that once you start going once, twice, you really start to feel like it's part of your home because it's such a great community asset here, and everyone can feel safe and welcome there, which I think is so important.
Yeah, there's this really cool philosophy called third place, where everyone should have a third place. You have your home, you have your work, and then your third place. And so we hope that that is what the Bookworm is to a lot of people.
I'm going to come hang out today and just annoy all of you with my persistent questions about books. That
Please.
way I feel like the Bookworm can be my third place. Now let's talk about some of these incredible events that you have coming up, because you have such a good stack and such a good array of events and activities.
I try to make sure our events program has something for everybody. And on the 16th, we're actually partnering with our neighbors at the Kind Bikes and Skis. And we are bringing in Leonard Zinn, who is a former U.S. national cycling athlete, and he has written a book called Zinn and the Art of Road Bike Maintenance. The 6th edition just came out.
Wow, and I can hear him back in the control room talking about how cool Leonard Zinn is for all of those bikers out there. So if you're someone who loves to hit the trails, whether it's road biking or mountain biking, these tips and tricks are going to help. And you've been talking about how impressive Leonard Zinn is. And so for people to know who he is and then to have him come to our community is so fantastic.
Yeah, we're very, very lucky. He lives in Evergreen, I believe, so in Colorado. So we're very lucky that he's coming to our neck of the woods to talk with us about what he does and how to maintain your road bike. But he also has a guide on mountain bike maintenance too. So if you have any questions at all about best practices for handling your bike or where you should go, he's the man to talk to.
Which I think is so wonderful because that's such a huge part of our communities. We've got some very large adrenaline junkies, and so this is a great way to get them involved and give them information and keep them a little extra safe out there.
Definitely, safety, top priority.
And then as we pull up your website and we look at the entire calendar, because the calendar is always just stacked with a roster of events and activities to participate in, then people can kind of pick and choose. Some of them require registration.
Some of them do. Most of our author talks do, because we provide food at all of our events.
Yes.
So the ticket covers that cost. We also have a story time this July I'm really excited about. I love to have at least one story time a month. We have several book clubs. We have our Walking Mountains book club is meeting. I'm really excited. We're actually having 2 of our book clubs meet together, Read with Pride and Happy Endings book club, which is our romance book club. They're reading Triple Sec, so we're going to talk about polyamory and kind of destigmatizing what that looks like. And then the story time that I mentioned is with an author, which is always a blast. She's going to read her book, some other Under the Sea books, and she has crab-themed crafts she's going to lead the kids with, which is going to be awesome. That one's free. Our kids' events are always free. And then His Salt and Her Flower with Finn Mott. Finn is a local kid who grew up here, and this is his 2nd poetry collection. This one dives into his own exploration of his bisexuality in the context of kind of where the world's at. I'm really excited about that one. Then we have
when you get excited, your voice changes, and it's like I can feel the passion and excitement. I know that you love what you do, and it just brings such a wonderful element to the Bookworm.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Our Women's Voices Book Club is meeting with Ariel Laho, and she's a massive deal. We're really lucky she'll be Skyping or Zooming in with us. And then starting in August, we have huge authors coming in. Ted Conover is a Pulitzer Prize finalist. He's talking about his off-grid experiment in Colorado, in rural Colorado. And on the 7th, Timothy Weingard, who's actually a professor down at Colorado Mesa, is talking about the human history of the horse and how it changed the course of human history, this one animal. And then at the very, very end of the month, I'm excited to say, at the end of August, Peter Heller is coming back. He's a massive fan of our store, and our store is a big fan of his. We always sell hundreds of copies of his book, and his new one, Burn, is coming out, and we're excited to host him like 2 weeks after it comes out.
Wow, you have quite the lineup. As I was reading it, I was like, how am I going to finish that many books in that time frame? What am I going to do? How am I going to make this work in my daily life? So I guess I'm going to have to step up my reading game, Allie.
Yep, check in some audiobooks. Those are a good resource.
Those are a great resource, and people can still work with the Bookworm of Edwards as they want to get into the audiobook game. Yep. That way you're still supporting our local bookstore.
Libro.fm. If you want to learn more, come ask me about it. I could talk about them all day.
I love that you do this because it makes me so enthralled with coming in to the Bookworm. I love going in, having Allie guide me. I'm always like, all right, pick 3 books that you think I should get through this summer, and she'll be like, well, okay, but I have 6 to recommend. Yeah. I'm like, Allie, I said 3 because I have time constraints in my life right now. Yeah. We gotta narrow it down, but it just shows that you love your job. And when you work with someone who loves what they do, it changes the experience. And so everyone at the Bookworm of Edwards does such a good job of giving people the best experience possible.
Yes, we definitely, that's our goal. We want to make sure that everyone who comes in feels seen, feels heard, feels represented, and finds a book that makes them feel the same way.
Which I think is one of the greats of the Bookworm of Edwards now. You mentioned food that takes place at all the events, and we have to give a shout out because the woman who makes your food does an incredible job.
Yeah, Nadia is awesome. She makes great event food. She also makes awesome specials in our cafe, comes up with really good seasonal ingredients and features. We have a green witch crepe right now that has a matcha in the crepe batter.
Wow.
It's awesome.
So people need to come to the Bookworm.
Yeah,
even if you don't want to buy books, you can enjoy the cafe.
We just switched over also to Vail Mountain Coffee, so all our coffee is sourced locally now.
Which is another just amazing tidbit that you have to offer. Allie, thank you so much for taking the time to come chat with us, giving us all this great information. I'm still on my soulmate search of the Bookworm of Edwards. It'll come.
It'll come.
Allie, again, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Make sure that you check out the Bookworm of Edwards. It's one of our great places to be, and make it your 3rd place because it is a safe spot for everyone to enjoy, and they'll give you the best recommendations for books possible. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got just a little Good Morning Vail left.
Good morning, Vail.
Hey, it's your boy, Nephew Tommy, your host for an all-new season of Black College Quiz, where the nation's best and brightest display their knowledge of Black history and culture while competing for prizes and scholarships. So get ready to see HBCU Nation take the academic field. Black College Quiz! BCQ! Black College Quiz! BCQ! Black College Quiz! BCQ! Yeah, man.
I'm Danella Richard. I've made a career traveling the world. I've worked for some of the biggest names in travel, and now I've traded in my business suit for a swimsuit. Swimming with the sharks, swinging at the edge of the world, throwing back a few shots, or shall I say spirits. Ooh. Eating some of the best cuisine, and even making a few furry friends along the way. I invite you to come along with me and discover the world.
Each week on the Tech Show, you can look forward to the latest in technology and how you can use it too. We'll also chat with leading experts, and you'll find out if the latest gadget will take my money or not. Don't miss the Tech Show. Tech your local listings.
Good morning, Vail.
What a show. Hard to believe that it is Monday, July 15th, and we're in the middle of the month of July. Before we wrap the show, let's take a look at the weather throughout the day today. As you can see, we've got 63 degrees this morning. Moving in later, it's 77 at noon, and then it's going to be 76 at 4 o'clock, 71 at 8 p.m. Scattered thunderstorms throughout the day and some partial cloud coverage. What a day that we have had here on this Monday morning edition. Trapo Season 2, it is dropping on Prime Video, so definitely make sure you check out both Seasons 1 and 2. It sounds like an exciting crime series based in Queensland, Australia. I had an excellent conversation with two of the stars of that, plus it is National Love a Horse Day. We had some fun looking back at an interview that Maddie had with Benny the Pony and Vail Stables. We just love our community partners. The Bookworm of Edwards has lots of events happening throughout the rest of the month of July as well as into August. They're just a great staple here in our community. And as always, it is a blast being here with you, the community of Vail, Colorado and beyond. I'm your host, Kimberly Perot, and I will see you tomorrow.
Good morning, Vail.